everyone, Melissa of Inner Sounds Academy. Thank you so much for joining me on my YouTube channel, where we talk about everything to do with sound healing, the magic, the science, and also different techniques and tricks for helping out with your mental health and well-being. Today, I wanted to offer you 2 tips to create your own seasonal ritual. Happy spring. Spring has sprung and it feels so great. This feels like such a hard, long winter. It's been very cold. The weather has been insane for a lot of people. And spring just feels so welcomed. And we can notice the birds are returning to where I'm in the Pacific Northwest. Birds are suddenly singing. It feels significantly lighter out. The sun is starting to shine. The weather's just creeping just a little bit. Although yesterday I got hailed on. That's so messed up when I was on my hike, which is tip number 1. So before I get into it, I do want to say I strongly feel it's very important to attune to seasonal changes. Humans have been doing this for hundreds, thousands of years. They have celebrated time passage through ritual. And this is a way to stay aligned with your new self. I mean, we are constantly shedding different identities, different storylines, and this will really help you to stay aligned. Okay, so tip number 1 is I love to go on a hike, which I mentioned. I celebrated yesterday. I went on a hike and I hit like every kind of weather possible, including sun and rain and then hail. So I go on a hike. While on your hike, I recommend just looking out at the different plants that you see and asking permission of the plant first if it's okay for you to take a little bit of clippings here and there. Leaves, ferns, in this case, I collected a few ferns and a few rosebuds and then some cedar branches. Just making sure that it's okay to do so in the space that you're hiking. Then I went ahead and bought a couple of bouquets, and I start by listening to some sound healing. As I'm starting my ritual, I lay down these larger branches, and then I start to just sort of sprinkle in different flowers, doing different shapes. This one, I really wanted the intention of upward energy, just feeling like the flowers are going upward versus like a circular type thing. I really wanted it to feel that sense of momentum and growth, which is something I'd like for myself over the next 3 months. So you can decorate it any way you like, whatever you intuitively feel drawn to. And then I take a few candles and I'll place them around or on the inside very carefully. And as they're lit, I start to meditate. And I'll listen to one of our on-demand sound baths, like Spring. Signature sound bath is excellent. It's very long. It's very, it has that refresh, renew intention sonically, and you can really feel it. And so I'm listening to the sound bath, I'm seated, I'm meditating, and then I start to write down, some of my goals that I have personally, professionally, and I start to just sort of cultivate, like what's the new thing that I want to cultivate, or what's something I want to let go of. I just start to explore it as I'm journaling. So typically that takes around 2 to 3 hours. I know, but I really am you're trying to go deep, and it takes time to get that depth. So those are my 3 tips. I said 2, but it's essentially 3, and it's to go for a hike, it's to create an altar, and to meditate with a sound healing. and to then write down and journal your goals. I found it to be so fabulous. It feels wonderful to do. I look forward to it every single time the season changes. And that's it. That's all I do. It doesn't have to be, you know, a 10-day silent retreat to get in touch with yourself and to get in tune with the seasonal shifts. I'd be curious to hear what you do when the seasons change. Do you have something special that you like to do? I would love to hear about it. So please